Guys, my name's DOWSEY, and as the new Catan ranked season starts just now, I have a crazy dream of not only becoming a diamond ranked player for the first time, I've never managed to do it, but somehow getting good enough at this game that I can push into the top 50 of players and start introducing myself to the wonderful world that is professional Catan play. The only way to do it is to start, and that's what we're doing. If you missed game 1 of the ranked placement series, we had this all port, all or nothing game where it was the only port I had access to, but thankfully we executed it really well, and thanks to some blunders from our opponents, we were able to steal longest road at the end and dominate the lobby. Now, as we move into game 2, we're hoping to have the best 10 games of our life and really just nail this placement series and get a real good kickstart to our journey to diamond. Let's go. Pretty good first game. Very happy with that. For those who weren't here when we started the stream, I was saying that I got a DM last night from Andy Drew, who is the American 2024 Catan champion. Excellent player. Probably number one like Catan player that makes YouTube content. If not just like a number one Catan player, full stop, right? So very excited to hook up with him. He offered me a coaching session. That is going to be invaluable, honestly, in learning about my weaknesses in Catan and how to improve them. I'm very much looking forward to that. Let's have a look at this board. We're second pick. We have a relatively strong setup here with the ore. Really strong setup here, split setup. And then I would be looking for brick or wheat. The wheat is really weak this game. Really weak wheat. Like there's a lot of it, but look, it's 11s, 2 of them, and then the 3, 4. It's almost like you would want to have a 2-to-1 port to strengthen your wheat. If I go here, I have a really strong sheep and a really strong wood and a really strong ore, but the wood port is terrible. It's the worst. So is that really the right play? If I go here, then I have really strong ore and a pretty good wheat sheep, and then I guess I could get myself onto one of these wheats. There's probably somewhere that's going to be open on the board. Up here, maybe even here potentially. I could just be a road builder. This is an incredible road building opportunity, but then where would I go second? Here maybe, and build down, and then I have wood, brick, and the ability to get myself onto a 2-to-1 brick port, and then maybe I can trade in brick for wheat. It would also give me a really good strong control over brick. There's also this position here, which gets me onto a wheat option early, but I'm kind of like center map, which isn't great. I don't really have anywhere to go from here. I don't feel like I have anywhere to go from here either. This is a tough one, man. You know, when I'm not sure what to do, I feel like I just value having good production over as many elements as I can control. And so this board to me, from an inexperienced perspective, is daunting. So for that reason, I'm just going to value my ability to produce strong ore, strong sheep, strong wood, and just go from there. And I have the 3-to-1 option, right? So honestly, if you're red right now, you're probably just as lost as I was with your placements, but you have so much good position. Like there is so much high production hexes out there that if you can figure it out, then you can just run away with this game, honestly. I've just had a thought, guys. If I was to go here second, 11, 4, 9, I potentially could build into this 2-to-1 sheep port. Okay, well, that's not an option anymore. That's not an option anymore. But it was a thought. The brain was whirring for a second there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, red is got everything that they could ask for. They've got themselves onto one of the wheats, which obviously are fairly weak. Blue is next to pick. Blue did not go where I expected them to at all. I expected blue to snap up this position right here. They didn't. So I think that's my choice, is snap up this position here. And that gives me the ability to build up onto this 4 wheat. And then I'll have 3 numbers generating wheat. That's great for me. It doesn't really make much sense to go anywhere else on the board. I could produce a ton of sheep, but I'm not going to get onto this 2-to-1 port, so who cares? But wheat is definitely going to be the challenge on this board. Orange is going to go down here. They're going to get themselves onto one of these two sheeps, and they're going to all eat sheep. So, yep. There it is. And then they build down. That's amazing for them because then they can just go straight down. So that makes sense for orange. Orange is going to all wheat sheep. But I've kind of got myself a fairly uncontested area of the board up here. No one is going to contest me at all. So let's just get a dev card going early. And let's just see if we can't build ourselves into a relatively solid all wheat sheep setup. That's a crazy early block. So basically, blue and orange are contesting for the 2-to-1 port. And so blue wants to try and prevent orange's ability to build that 2-to-1 port. So they're just solo blocking their wood. They have a much stronger wood. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. This is good, though. An early battle between blue and orange just kind of lets red and I do our own thing for a little bit and just chill. It's quite enjoyable. I should have tried to trade my wheat for sheep there and just continue building into my devs, but hello. We just rolled 2 rocks in a row. There's a real possibility we build a city on our turn here. Okay, do I go for the 9 roll and hope that I get the city? Or do I take the guaranteed sheep here? Why don't you trade me that, brother? And I'll take the guaranteed sheep dev card. Holy. All right. Well, the 9 rolled. That's okay. Road building is huge. That gets me my roads to my ports that I want. I now have the stone to build myself a city. So if I can just generate wheat, then I'm pretty much in there. And the best way for me to do that is to get myself built on this 11-4 with the 3-to-1 so I can start trading my other resources for wheat. I actually have a feeling that I could be the road builder this game. I'm the only person who can connect my roads. Oh no, blue can. Blue can connect their roads. They're just not going to do so in a way that generates any settlements. So they're probably not going to do it early unless they're just going for the all-wheat sheep setup. I kind of have the double play, as they call it. The largest army and the largest row possibility for myself. It's exciting. All right, these are the trades I'm offering up. Always offer your trades up before you use your dev cards, in my opinion, because people are going to be less likely to offer you stuff when they can see what you're capable of doing. Kind of keep your chest close, cards close to your chest. That's a terrible trade for me. Blue and orange are desperate for this settlement race. It's honestly enjoyable to just sit back and watch it. I'm enjoying it. I just realized this win rate kind of blocks the trades. My bad, guys. This is kind of a better position for it, isn't it? Placement games, like pretty much any other ranked game you've played, are first 10 games place you on the ranked season. We're hoping to just have a really strong 10 games. Holy. We have the city ready to go. Orange has a lot of cards. This is kind of what I want. And I tell him what I want, so he's like, okay, well, maybe he compromises and he offers me one of those things instead. You're not offering what I want. Need a brick or wheat. So no. You want to settle. It's a settlement. It's a settlement race. You should have taken it. Then you would settle. He's kind of funny that he valued his resources over his ability. Okay, but the alt is blue places, and you are too far behind. So. All right, let's build a city here. Part of me is like, do I want to build here for the production? I think I just do build here for the production. That's okay. I can't give brick. I don't have any. I don't have sheep either. I traded all my sheep. I don't care who wins this settlement war. I just want to I just want to win via the settlement war. You know what I mean? Like, who wins in a war? It's not the two countries fighting the war. It's the person supplying the arms. Like, that's the person who wins in a war, right? Like, that doesn't benefit me at all. What benefits me is brick. Red has brick. Red potentially has multiple brick. All right, we'll just get a dev card and continue progressing that forward. We can start fishing for our brick. Red's going to block my sheep. That's fine. I don't really care about my sheep being blocked right now. It's not really what I want. Whilst I don't have the ability to trade it in 2-for-1. Or 3-to-1 even. Thanks so much for that sub, Shablaze. Appreciate that. I'm going to continue blocking, I think, Red's access. I actually should block Red's access to stone, shouldn't I? Let's move the robber so I can produce sheep this round. That's a city. Orange doesn't understand trading? No. Orange is like, you have the best setup. I'm not going to allow you to win. Which I get, right? It makes sense, right? But you kind of have to get what you want. Is that another city? Seems like a ridiculous trade. 4 cards for 1 just to win a war. No, I don't think I should enable this because he has the 2-to-1. It's for the 2-to-1 port, which he's built a city on already. So even though I get 4 resources, I think enabling that puts black in a position where they start to unlock their ability to win the game. So I'm not sure I like enabling that immediately. Maybe that's a throw and I just take those 4 resources, but I'm not. What am I going to turn them into? I can only turn them into 1 dev card, you know? So all right, now it's my turn. I'll offer the sheep out. Gives me more control. Okay, no one took it. So I guess that means that blue can just get the settlement if they don't roll a 7. Perfect. Do I definitely give that to orange because this is blue's entire game. They need that more than orange does. And here comes blue. Blue's now unlocked. Completely unlocked, man. And orange is probably just going to rage quit. Okay. Blue is unlocked. That 8 stone is going to win them the game, I think. Whole game is luck? No, the whole game is not luck. Actually, I would say this game has a huge skill element to it. It's a bit like poker, right? You have to big picture things. If you were to like zoom in on every individual dice roll as being luck, then sure. But the big picture is what, that's a strange place to block orange. Like, if you're gonna block them, at least block their 10, right? Where they're generating the ore for their 2-to-1 port. But I guess what they're thinking is if I block the 5, then they can't build dev cards when they have like what is essentially an all-wheat sheep setup. Orange F forward? Yeah, they did. That's okay though. Let's see what Orange's win rate is. 41%, 9 points per game. They play a lot of 1v1 by looks of it. So that explains their high win rate. Okay, I got my settlement now. We'll offer the sheep out for wheat. In fact, why don't I just do this and see what someone would trade wheat for, if anything. Okay. We're going to build on this first so that I get access to the 4. So now I have 3 wheat sources, which will help my all-wheat sheep setup since wheat is such a luxury right now. 1v1 shouldn't give stats. Yeah, so I mean, on your homepage, here you're meant to be able to look at someone's like seasonal ranking, but it just doesn't work. So if I was able to look at their seasonal ranking, I'd be able to look what their 4-player seasonal ranking was, right? And that would give far more information to us about their ability to play 4-player. So if I hit an 11 or a 3, I get my wheat, which would be nice for a city. I really need to start accelerating my city here. Okay. A 6 again would be nice. An 11 or a 3. There's the 4. Okay. I mean, I could just build a dev card from this. I need 2 more knights to get largest army. There's a possibility that red or blue start pushing for largest army. I don't think building a city is the right play here. I can't do it. Oh, I could do it, right? Because it's such low production, right? I think it's better that I get the sheep. So let's see what people would give me sheep for, if anything. And if nothing, then I'll just 3-to-1 it now. I have the 3-to-1 open. All right, knight. That's good. There's some sheep. Lovely. There's some tree. Gives me the opportunity to build my 4th settlement if necessary, which is also good. Put that back on blue, as blue's our biggest threat. Okay, let's trade in and buy another dev card. All right, so that's now largest army ready to go. So that'll get me up to 8 VP. And then it's just 2 cities or a dev card. Sorry, a city and a settlement. So puts me really close. Or maybe I just take the longest road. It's also a possibility. Yeah, that's a really interesting possibility. Oh, red just cut blue off. Doesn't really do anything. I guess red wants the 2-to-1 port, right? I just had 2 6s roll. It's a shame. All right, we're not going to do anything this turn. Good. So blue is going to block my stone here, which is fine because honestly, cities aren't my priority at the moment. And I already have 2 stone in my pocket. My priority is to just generate as much resource as possible and hopefully some of it be wheat realistically. Or actually, I don't want wheat, do I? I want wood. Ideally, my next 2 rolls are a 6 and a 5. That is game winning, 6 and 5, right? Or am I being dumb? No, I'm being dumb. I don't think I can win on a 6 and 5. Oh, we could fish though. You know what, guys? I think this is how we win the game, right? We trade 3 sheep in for a brick, which gives us our settlement. We type GG into the chat. We buy a dev card and we get the victory point. Would be an amazing story if it happened. Would have been an incredible story. I don't think I care too much about that block because for me right now, my win conditions are roads and and what do you call it? Wood wheat. Oh, the longest road just got secured by red. That's cool. That's cool, man. So the road is no longer a win condition. Love that for us. I still don't really care about red, though, as a player. I don't think that they're a threat. This should give me my my city on my next turn. Definitely does now. Oh, man. How cool would it have been, though, for us to end on the GG Dev VP pool? That would have just been very cool. You know what I mean? What a shame. We haven't reached the elite status yet where you can just type GG in chat and pull out a VP from the deck. That's not been unlocked for us yet, that talent. How come you're so good at all the games you play? You got insane skill in Dead by Daylight, Dark and Darker, Diablo. Where do you get the skill from? At what age did you sell your soul for this talent? Thank you. All right. Most likely I get stone from blue. No, that's fine. All right. Trade in our tree for stone. Use our 2 for 1. Year of Plenty for a stone and a wheat. And then build the city. Lovely. We had the rage quit from Orange, who was unwilling to trade early. We generated so much resource that game. 76 resources generated. Our resource score was very high compared to everybody else. I'm pretty sure resource score is the added numbers. Is that right? Of like all your hexes. We didn't get blocked nearly enough because of blue and orange's little war early. I mean, I did get blocked a lot, right? But not nearly enough.